All right, let's get rolling. All right, let's try this Earmaster stuff. La 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 la. I think I was supposed to sing it back immediately. After watching that first one back, my rhythm is a lot sloppier than I originally thought it was. So we're gonna go down to the slower one. That's really hard. She said not to try that yet, so I tried it anyway. I'm already making a change to my regiment, so I decided to find an online bass course. I'm using the same guy that I was doing the YouTube videos from, the Bass Buzz guy. He has a course. I'm just doing that instead now. Not too bad. Yeah, the first. This starts, man. I feel like I can modulate okay, but that first note is just, ugh. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, nailed it. Hey, we're moving up in the world. Tell me, are you a bad fish too? Are you a bad fish too? All right, so end of week 1, how did we do? I'd love to say that I crushed it and I got my 4 hours in every day and I made a bunch of progress, but that would be the Instagram highlight version, and reality is a little bit different. While I made a lot of progress on all of the instruments, I was unable to stick to my original plan of 4 hours every single day split across 1 hour per instrument. I think this problem is multifaceted. First, I have been scheduling my time inefficiently. I've been trying to do like 1 power hour where I would set a timer and just end to end to do all of the practice for a certain instrument, which is probably less efficient than if I was to do like 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night. Things would stick a little bit better. And 2 is that even though I've tried and I did better, I'm still wasting time on like video games and YouTube and stuff. So the first thing I did is I set my phone to grayscale, which should help with all of the phone related things. And I also installed this like extension, and I've blocked Reddit and YouTube, and I've had those running all day, and I was able to get my 4 hours in today. So I think it's working so far. I'm going to try that going into week 2. Another thing that I've noticed is that my motivation for each individual instrument might vary from day to day. So for instance, I'm really into bass right now, so I find it really easy to play for like an hour and a half, 2 hours a day. I did another day where I sang for 2 hours. Today was a lot of piano. So I think rather than being really strict and saying like 1 hour per instrument, I'm just going to update it and say I want to spend 4 hours a day on music. this should give me flexibility and freedom to really like hone in on whatever instrument is pulling me on a particular day. And finally, I was realizing that I was spending a lot more time with the camera stuff than I had originally intended. I was filming like different angles and moving my tripod all the time, and then I would record to an SD card at the same time I was recording something in Logic. Then I would have to stitch the two together in iMovie, and it was just like taking a lot of time. So now I have OBS set up on my computer, and everything is like synced. The audio and the video comes in at the same time recorded, and I'm only going to be using the single angle from now, so I can just hop on, create a clip, and then be done with it. That should give me a lot more time to practice, which really is the important part, rather than like fiddling with my camera settings. So yeah, that's it for my week 1 update. Super excited, super stoked to head into week 2 with less distractions and see how I progress. Stay tuned. Peace.